For ACUsports.com, I'm Boone. As we continue the preview of the 2014 Wildcat football season, we've got the offensive coordinator Nathan Young and senior tight end Jonathan Parker. Jonathan, let's start with you. Where's the time gone? Senior from Carson City, really?
Yes, sir. It's gone by fast, but it's been a great experience.
You know, you got here with short hair and no headband, and now look at you. You're all grown up. And a lot, you say grown up, but certainly in age, but a lot is expected of you now as a senior. This is an offense that doesn't bring a lot of guys back. So what do you see as your role this year on and off the field?
I mean, on the field, I just want to be the example for a lot of the younger guys. You know, they don't really do things yet. So the guys that are fullback and tight end, we really need to show them how we play ACU football and how we handle ourselves on and off the field.
What does it mean when you tell somebody, you know, there's a Wildcat way of doing things?
Oh, we just hold ourselves to a higher standard. You know, obviously as Christian men, we want to exemplify what that means to be a follower of Jesus, and at the same time, be a good example of what it means to be an ACU Wildcat.
Let's talk about this offense. You've got a new quarterback, whoever the quarterback winds up being, and Parker McKenzie at the moment is number one on the depth chart. Whoever it is, it's going to be somebody new. I would imagine that more is expected of you this year, helping out whoever is that young center, right?
Yeah, yes, definitely. I mean, and same thing, you know, we're just trying to bring these young guys along and really show them how we do things. And then, you know, we're out on the field and they need some help. You know, a lot of the older guys, we know what the play is and what we're supposed to do, and, you know, help them out along with things.
What's been the biggest challenge getting a lot of new skill position guys and virtually new offensive line put in place?
Just bringing it all together. You know, we have a lot of skillful guys that come from a lot of different backgrounds, and just bringing them together and molding them into one unit. That's been the most difficult thing, but I think we're doing a really good job of that.
Let's talk to your offensive coordinator here, Nathan. Jonathan Parker is one of the few guys that we all know coming back on offense. What do you need from a guy like Jonathan, a guy like Noah Cheshire and Jamie Walker?
Yeah, I mean, I think he said it best. You know, they've got to show guys. We talk about it being right. You know, we talk about that all the time. They've got to show guys what it looks like every day day in and day out in terms of the process. You know, first offensive meeting of the year, we talk about the process, embracing the process. These young guys don't know. They don't even know that they don't know. And these guys are expected to show them what that looks like.
You are going to bring in somebody new this year and at the quarterback position, and they will be filling some huge shoes. Billy Malone, 2005 to 08, Mitchell Gale, 09 to 2012, and then last year John David Baker, the best statistical season of any quarterback in ACU history. So give folks who are watching here an update on where we are in terms of the quarterback battle.
You know, Parker's come out, he's made great decisions. You know, stepping into that role, he's a confident leader. He is a very confident person. He makes good decisions. You know, and he's got one of the best quarterback coaches in the country. Our head coach tutored those guys, and he's still tutoring those guys. And you know, we're still doing the same things that we've done with those guys, and it's just a process with him, just like it is with anybody else. You know, the younger guys behind him have been coming on and been doing really well. You know, Cade Munden is throwing the ball well. He's making good decisions. Dallas Seeley has a rocket of an arm, and he's getting the grasp of what we're doing offensively. You know, Cody Ennis is a big guy back there, you know, 250-pound quarterback. You don't see those very often. And he really has grasped our offense well. So we're excited about what those guys are looking like going into the future.
You guys had 5,300 yards of offense and 65 offensive touchdowns last year. You don't need me to tell you this or remind you, but just for folks who are getting refreshed about ACU football, 48 of those touchdowns and about 4,500 of those yards are gone now. So a lot of new guys in skill positions. Herschel Sims is a guy that a lot of folks in Abilene know. He helped Abilene in the Iowa State Championship. But not just Herschel, who are some of the other skill position guys who are new this year? And then maybe a word about a couple of guys like maybe DeMarcus who are coming back.
Yeah, you know, the first guy that comes to mind is DeAndre Brown, who was our running back behind Herschel. Also move him around a little bit and do some stuff. You know, people are watching similar to what, you know, Daryl Cantu-Harkless did. Very explosive, hard to tackle. Heck of a football player. You know, our tight ends and fullbacks are going to get relied on a lot. You know, guys that have been in the offense. We've got guys that have done really well, route running, catching, being physical in the run game. They've done a great job. You know, guys like DeMarcus Thompson. He's a guy that's been here a lot, played a lot of snaps for us, and now his role is just going to increase. You know, he was he was, last year with Taylor and Daryl and Darian and those guys. He was kind of the next option. Well, now, he's got to step up, and he's been here long enough to do that. And then, skill guys outside. You got Jace Hudson, Monty Green, Cedric Gilbert, big receivers that can run, that are physical, that are making plays down the field right now. Cade Stone inside, Jonathan Epps, a transfer inside. I mean, we've got some tools. We just got to figure out, what tool to pull out of that toolbox to use.
Well, last thing, let's talk about the hammer of the toolbox, which is your offensive line. You were one of the finest blockers in ACU history. A lot of new faces, but boy, there's some big, talented guys with a lot of potential. What have you seen from this O-line so far?
They are big. They are big kids, and they are coming every day. I'm really proud of those guys, just coming every day, learning every day, getting better every day. They're still a work in progress, but they're getting there. And Coach Carey has done a great job with those guys, just molding them over the last 2 weeks, and a week out from game one. I'm excited to see what those guys do throughout the season.
Well, a big challenge, one of the greatest offenses in all of Division II the last decade, taking on an FBS opponent for the season opener, Georgia State, next Wednesday at the Georgia Dome. For OC, Nathan Young, and senior tight end, Jonathan Parker, I'm Grant Boone for ACUSports.com. Our preview of the 2014 Wildcat football season continues later this week.